I'm doing my 9-kilometer combination walk jog along a river near my house to organize my thoughts. And for those of you that follow the research, you know what they say about walking in nature or even exercising, to how it benefits the mind, in particular critical thinking skills. Alright, so as some of you may know, I'm using the New Horizon English textbooks for 5th and 6th graders to engage the students in active learning. And I'm going into my 3rd year. It's almost the end of the 3rd year. And it's only been possible because of the principal. This is a really big school, and it requires a principal that's not only dedicated but really into academics. And the principal, he is such a strong supporter, and again, not only a strong supporter, but studies deeply about active learning. In particular, since it became the law to teach it in elementary schools in 2020. And I'm always sharing information from the study meetings I attend with the Japan Association of Educational Psychology, which is created by Professor a professor at Waseda University. I pause because I don't believe it. I don't remember his name. Professor. Oh, wow. This is embarrassing. Since I've met him so many times at the study meetings. Wow. Got it. I remembered the character for his name. Kawamura. Professor Kawamura of Waseda University, who, yeah, he created the Japan Association of Educational Psychology. He created the psychological test they give in schools now, public schools, called, it was originally, the paper version is called HyperQU. The web version is called WebQU. And there are questions in that test about active learning. All right, so let me talk about the how-to process. Yeah, just last week, I showed a video to the kids, and it's on the NHK for School site. So, you know, I don't even need permission to show those videos. And yeah, and the video's made for elementary school students. And it was about going along with the group. You know, you bring up this kind of topic, and yeah, it's gonna take them down to the meta level. You know, it's a good topic for engaging them in active learning. But after we watched that, all right, this is a new skill I discovered in myself. I had no script, you know, or I had no lecture written down. Instead, I wrote down what I was going to say while I was watching the video. And this is the great discovery I made. What I say will depend on the class. There's one class where it's just not a very stable learning environment. So yeah, and then there's another class where the environment is really stable. Stable, that's a term that's used when discussing the WebQU results. Yeah. And I've never done that before. Before I would always try to write a script of what I was going to say about the video, but not this time. All right, so, but last week I made another discovery. I have a Japanese teacher supporting me. Yeah, I'm the T1. And this particular teacher is smart. He's also into studying. And until now, he's just been really good at following up on what I say. However, last week, yeah, this particular topic about belonging to a group, because as you all know, in Japan, it all comes down to maintaining harmony of the group. Whereas in this video, that's made for Japanese kids, it's saying you don't necessarily need to follow the group. Oh yeah, if you want to watch it, it's I don't remember the title exactly, but it's something like Fushigi na Kuroi Ana. Fushigi na Kuroi Ana, a mysterious black hole. But I had a lot to say about that video after it was finished. And now here's a third discovery I made. When I get on a roll, and and I'm giving my active learning talk, wow, I get into the flow. Now I know there's flow theory. I can't remember the name of the professor that came up with that. But yeah, I experienced that last week, and I believe that was for the first time. I was just into the flow, and when I got my senses back, where I felt like I said I had finished saying what I wanted to. I looked up at the clock, and there's like exactly 5 minutes left for the class, but I had been going on like 20 minutes, and it didn't feel like 20 minutes. All right, so I'm recording this all in English because not only can I not do this in Japanese, but since that experience with that teacher last week that couldn't follow up, with my Japanese and the way that Japanese culture works, I figured it would be better if I did this in English, because the Japanese language is just, it does hinder active learning. Oh yeah, that also. Yeah, so along with my intermediate level. And the fact that the research says that the Japanese language is based on in-group, out-group linguistic bias, which doesn't help active learning at all. Yeah, this would be, I'd say, impossible to explain in for me to explain in Japanese. Whereas the English language, well, the English language is made for discussing controversial topics. All right, so let me go ahead and I'll stop here. But wow, another thing, yes, specialist. That teacher last week, he said, he apologized to me, for not being able to be more supportive. And I told him, don't worry about it. It's my specialty. And that's when it hit me. Wow. Got to be a specialist to, teach this active learning correctly to the Japanese population. The school is tackling active learning, but it's not based on the research, whereas I am basing it on research. So what happens, we've got these, we're tackling active learning. The way we're doing it is on opposite ends of the spectrum. But in the final analysis, it all comes together, Both sides are trying to get the Japanese kids and the teachers too up to speed on active learning. And once again, I thank the principal for all this. I'm just so fortunate to be able to work at this particular school. All right, I think that'll do it for now. Oh yeah, it's a really beautiful day too. Wow. Wow, just incredibly beautiful for winter. All right. You all have a good one. Later.